Thank you, Cathaoirleach. Minister Troy, you're very welcome into the House this afternoon. Minister, according to the CSO, there are nearly 1 million people employed by the SMEs in this country. According to the ERSI and the Central Bank, a quarter of these SMEs could be vulnerable to liquidation. Employment and livelihoods are at risk here, and the small company administrative rescue process could be vital in saving many of them. Having said that, it is important to make one thing clear. The Companies Rescue Process Bill does not solve this issue. In some instances, the rescue process will only kick the problem that SMEs face further down the path. But with continuing lockdowns, mass uncertainty and no clear policy or guidelines coming from the government, this bill is vital. According to the regulatory impact analysis that we received on this bill, the World Bank is clear on one thing. There is no consensus on an optimal insolvency model, specifically suitable for SMEs. Our insolvencies are low at the moment, but according to further World Bank commentary, it took 13 quarters from the onset of the financial crisis in 2007 before the OECD countries reached a peak of insolvent liquidations. Therefore, it is certainly prudent of us to establish an efficient insolvency regime in this country, as the worst is yet to come for SMEs and their employees. Nevertheless, while it may be a necessary bill, given that the state that SMEs find themselves in Ireland, it must be asked whether we are looking at a real solution or if we are continuing to patch up the problem that we have created. The problem being lockdown. The problem being the state's intervention in the normal operation of our economy. The problem being the continued uncertainty, no coordination and unfair treatment of businesses. 78% of SMEs operate in sectors moderately or highly affected by the pandemic. These are sectors which the government and NPHET called non-essential. I would like to remind everyone today that there is no form of employment and no form of business that is non-essential. There is a complete lack of respect from this government and public health towards SMEs, and while this bill will help provide viable companies survive, it will not help all companies affected by the government's policy these last 18 months to survive. Too little, too late. We have zombie companies operating right now in Ireland, companies that are not viable, companies that can't service their debt in a growth economy, that the rescue process will not save, but we will pump them with support under the false illusion that an end is in sight. These companies are already dead. We are just keeping them alive with the life support. A positive end for some, but many will not survive. But where is the end? Where is the pain? Today we are considering this bill and another bill, the Finance Bill, both designed to help business as we emerge from the pandemic. But are we emerging from it? We select dates for reopening. We change dates for reopening. There is no clear plan, no clear goal, and in the meantime we are passing legislation designed to keep the show on the road. The show is over for a lot of companies. Even if it is not over and the rescue process will help them survive, the headache, the heartache, the hurt that the rescue process will cause for the creditors and business owners is nothing to be commending. The Companies Bill is necessary and the rescue process is more accessible to SMEs than examinership. But at the end of the day, we have failed businesses in this country. This process will save some and it won't save many, who, if we had treated as essential, treated as important, treated as deserve to be treated, wouldn't require the rescue process. Thank you.